It's a pleasure being here in Budapest, first time. As Roberto mentioned, document signing, digital signing is for us a dear topic that has a lot of potential. We have great opportunities in Europe, in Switzerland, and this is typically a door opener. As we said, it's not for the same audience that you would talk for PKI experts. It has a broader audience for legal, HR, and I think it's a great door opener. So I'm Julien Chappuis, major account executive. Looking forward to work more in details in Eastern Europe and precisely in Hungary. Okay, first of all, let's maybe talk about a few reasons you would adopt the digital signature. It's quite obvious, but of course, a digital signing would help you reduce the costs. Of course, there's all this paper signing, this scanning, this sending by post, staff that need to do that. We're talking about staff. It can be time saving, okay? Your employees can be focused on other tasks than just sending paper, signing paper, having managers, executives sign papers, and they could concentrate on core tasks. I'm not going to name them all, but you can sign contracts digitally 24 hours, 7 days a week. If someone's abroad, instead of sending something by post that can take, if you're in Bangladesh, in Australia, whatever, it can take weeks. Post can get lost. You can sign on the fly, let's say. Increase contract conclusions, that is important, increase your revenue. You enhance the security, you guarantee the authenticity and the integrity of the document, so you know who exactly signed it. The digital signatures are more safe than a wet signature, okay? You cannot go wrong with a two-factor authentication. You need to validate the signature. It must be you, the one that says that signs, okay? And of course, we're talking a lot about sustainability. There will be sustainability managers, etc. So increase ecological footprint, okay? Yes, as we mentioned, it is an integral part of our DigiCert 1 solution, okay? You really have all the managers for all the different use cases at DigiCert in one single pane of glass, okay? And document trust manager is the fourth pillar. Yes, product overview. This is a little bit what it looks like. Document trust manager is part of the DigiCert 1 solution. It is a multi-tenant manager that allows visibility, management, and control over digital identities and certificates, okay? Document Trust Manager, our console, is a backend composed of different features such as signature engine, key management, and certificate issuance. So basically, what is it we do? We provide remote signatures, okay? You can see it as signature as a service, if you like. Signature as a service, it's a service. Take, for example, key management, okay? Your key, your certificate, someone's key certificate will never be in their position, okay? They are stored in our HSMs, in our cloud, whether it is for European signatures based in our European cloud, HSMs, or whether it is for Swiss or US data centers on our HSMs. Why? The user never receives a USB token, a smart card. The certificate never is on this smart card for safety reasons, of course. Okay. Users, there's a lot of features, but users will receive a notification when their certificate runs out. Okay, when it is about to expire. Different features, great. We never have access to the customer's documents, okay? Only the hash value is reviewed by our services. Document is never laid on the cloud, okay? It is only the hash value. Let's talk about the different signing workflows. Of course, you have the back end, which is Document Trust Manager, sorry. But you need to integrate this to connect this to a front end. Front end will be the usual suspects. DocuSign, Adobe Sign, and Signing Hub, which is our preferred solution. These three main players are already integrated in Document Signing Manager through the CSC API, that is a Cloud Signature Consortium, an API developed by Adobe Sign. So for these three, we already have an integration. But of course, any customer's application or signing platform can connect to our DTM. So the possibilities are huge. And this is done through the CSC API reference guide that we provide, okay? I wanted to talk about not only being able to sign in the cloud. We have, this solution also integrates local signing. You can sign documents in PDF readers, Acrobat Reader, Foxit, you name them. 99% are compatible with our solution. And this is done via a driver that you install on your Citrix farm, on your VDI environment, on your local PC, to make the bridge between our HSMs, whether they're European, American, or Swiss, to your environment, okay? So you can sign in the cloud or locally. This is great. And I also mentioned DTM is not only for individuals, but you can have mass signing you are signing with a company seal, okay? This is used by companies that need to, insurance, for example. You need to testify, authenticate the bills you are sending your insurees, okay? So for individuals, for organizations. It's all about identification, okay? That's what we do. Highly regulated environment, we need to identify the users. That's our core business. As Reto mentioned before, a couple of months ago, and maybe 2 years for Europe, a couple of months ago for other regions, the users had to be identified in a face-to-face way, okay? Either by local offices, DigiCert, either through a notary. This is the past. Now we do a remote identification, okay? Our preferred partner is ID Now, okay? So when a user onboards for the first time, he needs to take a few selfies of his passport. By the way, only passport or ID card are accepted. Does a few selfies, and once this is done, this gets double-proofed by our registration team, RA, and the certificate, once the data is collected, the certificate is issued. This operation is only done once, okay? It's 5 minutes. After that, the identity is valid until the passport or the ID card expires. So, quick, easy method to get identified. Great about ID Now is that it accepts over 180 countries, okay? So basically you have customers, or if you're an international company and you need to send contracts with people everywhere in the world, all 180 countries are accepted if they have either a passport, ID card, okay? Yes, we can also do face-to-face in certain cases, but it is the preferred solution is remote identity validation, the RIV. Okay. I think I'm done with this product overview. I have my environment ready for quick demos after, if you want to see how we sign in a local environment. If I can, yeah, if you're interested, please. Let me give you a few references, okay? I'm not going to go through all of them, but I thought maybe I would mention every use case. Accenture, that you all know, okay? You know Accenture is buying companies, subsidiaries. They have people located all around Europe and the world. They need to sign contracts for new employees. They really wanted to move away from paper and digitalize the employee onboardings. So this is a human resources use case. 1,500 new employees in 2022, 3,000 employees in 2023 via Adobe Sign. Qualified electronic signatures. Qualified, of course, is the only legal binding. So for employee contracts, it is mandatory to have the qualified electronic signature. Okay, so good use case. Medidata. Medidata is a clinical software in Switzerland. Okay, I was at the doctor. I just received a new invoice. Okay, the invoice is signed by Medidata. Again, I was telling you the use case about organizations. So it is not signed by a person. It is signed by a company. So there's a company seal that is applied to every official document. They are signing around 2 million documents with their Medidata seal for all their insurees. Okay. Another interesting use case. FAB, First Abu Dhabi Bank, based in Middle East and Europe. They have purchased DTM, but in the use case that there's no signing platform, no official signing platform, such as Adobe. Let me just see if I can find the name. Yeah, their DTM is connected to a process orchestration application that does KYC and KYB for their customers. So it's account openings. So you see, you can really do HR, finance, healthcare, banking accounts, all different use cases. And of course, you know, Philip Morris International. This is also connected to Adobe Sign for their executive teams to sign contracts with the tobacco suppliers and fast-moving goods suppliers. So all this needs to be signed with not just a basic signature that you have with the Adobe Sign, DocuSign, or something else, which does not require an identification, but on top of that, we provide a higher level of assurance. Okay? And yes, that's it. Discussions at the tables, please. Okay? Thank you.